was saying there. All right, good afternoon. The court is going to take up the next case on the court's docket. This is cause number CV2105176. This is in the interest of Ryan Castaneda, Janelle Castaneda, and Elena Castaneda, children. The case is set for an adversary hearing on an original petition for protection of the child filed by the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. The hearing is being conducted pursuant to emergency orders of the Texas Supreme Court via Zoom video conference. Participating in the hearing today on behalf of the department are Elisa Gaddy, Ela Galloway, Supervisor Crystal Gillette, I believe Alicia Spruill. Correct that, she's not on here. Brown County Attorney Shane Britton, who represents the department, is not currently in the courtroom, but I anticipate he'll join us in a moment. The mother of the children is Valerie Ramirez, and she is participating in the hearing today with her attorney, Emily Miller. The father of the child is Pascal Castaneda, and he is participating in the hearing today with his attorney, Daniel Willingham. Chelsea Timmons is the attorney ad litem for the children and guardian ad litem as well. And she is participating in the hearing today. And so Mr. Britton is just joining our hearing. I'll stand by for just a second. All right, the children are excused from participating in today's hearing. Ms. Britton, can you advise the court and the parties and counsel present what orders the department is seeking at this hearing today?
Yes, Judge, and I don't have my file in front of me, and so I hope I'm correct that the department is seeking to be named as the temporary managing conservator of I don't even know if it's a child or children. The parents would be appointed temporary possessory conservators. Family service plans would be created for the parents that set forth those tasks and responsibilities that they would have and that they would need to complete. I would need to ask Ms. Gillette about placement of the children.
Ms. Gillette, without getting into evidence, if the court grants the orders requested, where will the children remain placed at this time?
The children are currently placed in a relative placement in Brownwood, and they'll continue in that placement.
Okay. All right, thank you. And Ms. Miller, I think you were appointed after the suit was filed. Have you had a chance to confer with Ms. Ramirez and determine what her position is on the order requested?
Yes, Your Honor. I was retained by Ms. Ramirez, and she is in agreement with the request of the department for temporary orders and with continued placement with the current relatives.
Thank you. And Mr. Willingham, as attorney for Mr. Castaneda, what is his position on the orders requested?
Sorry, Your Honor, my microphone broke. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir, I can. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Castaneda is in agreement, I believe, with the orders.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me check with Ms. Timmons. Ms. Timmons is attorney and guardian ad litem for the children. What is your position on the order requested?
I'm in agreement, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. All right, the court, based on the announcements of the parties, then will make the findings required in section 262.201 of the Texas Family Code and continue the department as temporary managing conservator of the children. The parents are appointed as temporary possessor conservators with visitation rights to be pursuant to the visitation plan to be filed by the department for the parents. The department is ordered to provide services to the parents to try to address whatever the concerns were that prompted the department to file the suit with the goal of trying to return the children to the parent. And the parents will participate in those services. The court will approve the proposed placement of the children with the grandparents pending a possible return to the parents. I'll set some additional hearings in the case to check on the status of the case. A status hearing will be set on September 2nd, 2021 at 9:15 a.m. A initial permanency hearing is set on January 6, 2022 at 11:30. A permanency hearing and pretrial is set May 5th, 2022 at 10 a.m. A trial, if needed, would be set on June 9th, 2022 at 3 p.m. And the dismissal date for the case will be July 11th, 2022. I'm required to notify any parent in this type of case that because of the nature of these proceedings, your parental custodial rights and duties to your children may be subject to restriction or even termination, and your progress in any court orders or plan of service will be reviewed at future hearings. That being said, the goal of a case like this is if the children are removed on a temporary basis, is for them to be returned to the parents if at all possible. Encourage both of y'all to work with the department and comply with their requests for services so that the issues that prompted the suit being filed can be resolved and the children can be returned to your care. All right, that will be